First of all, I want to tell you, Nyako, even now, I don't understand the courage. Listen, I've told you, you are broke, you are dumb, you are jobless, you are visionless, you are an idiot, you are a fucktard, you are beneath me, you are useless.
Hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget anytime I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Play that part of the song as a prodigal daughter. Just the first verse. I love this song, by the way. As a prodigal daughter, this is a song I love. I dedicate it to myself. And I was labeled prodigal daughter by my sister, my big sister. Her name is Irene Nyangisa. Thank you. So this is my just little sentence here. Yeah, thank you. You guys is well wherever you are. Thank you so much for coming to my live. Thank you, my moderators. Thank you, She, so much. Thank you. This song is called Ombi Langu by a guy called Ambwene Masongwe. That is the person who sang this song. It's called Ambwene Masongwe. So that is the name of the song, Ombi Langu. So anyway, this song goes to prodigal sons and daughters like me. Today I've been called a prodigal daughter. Anyway, there are so many names I've been called, but I really need to do this live because there are things I need to talk about, which I think are of importance, and I need to say them. I'm going to talk, first of all, to my family, because this is what is important. I do hope that the efforts that you're putting in place in Kenya, they are continuing to help in the search for Roy so that we can find him. I'm appealing to all my family members in Kenya and abroad to support our family in Kenya so that everybody can put their heads together so that we can find Roy wherever that he is. This is very important that we find him because right now, as things are going, I don't think that it's all roses. I believe that it's important for all of us to put our heads together, and we all, even though we have our own disagreements, even though we have our own issues, it's important that now the focus is on Roy. I do hope that all of you put in the efforts that is important as required. You do the right things in finding Roy. I expect you people to be working closely, hand in hand with the police. Personally, on my side, I had said it, and I say it here publicly because I am not in any WhatsApp group with my family. So I say what I need to say here in public. And what I'm going to say is that personally, my efforts or any efforts that I have put in place will begin tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe there will be a manhunt for Roy in Kenya. And we will be looking in places that are relevant. We will be looking in Imara Daima, in South B. We will be looking in Kisumu. We will be looking in Homa Bay, specifically in Dewa. And we will be looking in Kanyamwa. Because it's very important that we follow the leads of the things that people are saying on this platform. There are individuals on this platform that have been mentioning things that are making the police very worried, and they are paying attention to the statements they are making. So we are closely following Jacqueline Ombewa because we would like for her on Tuesday to actually respond to a summon when the police will summon her, because she needs to tell us why she thinks that Roy's body would appear in her farm. That is something that we have picked up and we are taking very seriously. we believe that for somebody to have the audacity and the courage to make such a statement, it means that they definitely have a connection with what is currently happening. Jacqueline Ombewa came on this platform and vowed by her hearts of hearts that, first of all, Roy will not appear in court. And the second thing that she vowed is that, and she even showed on a live and told us that she has been in communication with Roy even on till the 5th. And the other thing is that Jacqueline Ombewa has also been paying the rent for Roy. And so we believe that Jacqueline Ombewa is a person that is of interest in this case. And I believe that every effort should now be done beginning tomorrow so that we can launch a manhunt for Jacqueline for the issues that Jacqueline Ombewa has raised. We need to begin in the right places. And just also been informed reliably that she had come here and claimed that her employee was cut on the neck and was bleeding. And I have been informed that nothing like that happened. That is something that I have been informed, and I believe that she has also some questions to answer the police back in Dewa. So I am putting all efforts in place so that she can explain to us the connection that she has with the Okello's family, why she is deeply invested in this issue, why she thinks that I killed her dogs, why she thinks I should be mourning for her dogs, why I should be worried about her dogs dying, why she has been sending money to Roy, and why the last communication she had with Roy was about money, rent, and moving out of Nairobi. So it's important that we follow these things because those are the leads that we currently have. Every other thing that is happening is just, people beating around the bush. And I believe that when you are looking for somebody that is missing, you don't need to come on a live to show us that you're looking for someone that is missing. It does not make sense. Roy has been in communication on the 6th. Roy communicated with 2 of my cousins, and one of them is a police officer. And I believe that this police officer knows exactly where Roy is. Apparently, even after the posters were out on the 5th, on the 6th, Roy communicated with this police officer, cousin of mine, and he did not report that to the police. Neither is Nelly, quote unquote, aware of that communication. So I believe that there are persons of interest in this case, and these leads need to be followed with the thoroughness that they require. And I will ensure to that. So I had asked Nelly and members of my family to make sure that they can come out clean and make clarity on the issue of the case, which she has completely refused to do. Now, maybe perhaps I'll need to educate a few people here, and I'll mention Magazeti because, sometimes they tend to be very excited and they get carried away because they do not listen and they are not actively listening. When you've been arrested and you pay a cash bail and you're supposed to appear in court, the first appearance in court, you are taking a plea. It's called going to take a plea. If wale of my lawyers, when you're comment section, you can write it down there for me. So when you go to court the first time after you have been arrested, you are going to take a plea, which means unafikishwa kotini, unakubali mashtaka ama unakata. That is the process. Ukweli ama urongo, watu wa comment section mnaweza kunisaidia. So, Roy alikuwa anafaa kufikishwa kotini aseme kama yale mashtaka ambayo yamewekwa mbele yake ni ya ukweli, amekubali ama amekataa. Now, when you take a plea deal, after you've reached court and you've taken a plea, when you take a plea, that is when now you have a case number. Sawa. Wacheni niwaelimisha kwa sababu hii kitu nafikiria you are struggling with it. You can only have a case number in court once you've taken a plea, because the case number starts from the time you make your first appearance in court. That is when a court is assigned to your case. That is when the charges are read to you, and that is when you say yes or no. and that is when you are bonded or you are given a cash bail, and then the file is created in the courts. That is when a case file exists, my dear friends. Please stop embarrassing yourself by asking me a case number, and stop making yourself look like, you know, mnajifanyanga mnajua sana na hakuna kitu mnajua. Tafadhali. When you take a plea, after you've taken a plea and made an appearance in court, is when a case file is created in the courts. Okay? That is how it works. Hakunanga mtu anakuwa na case file na haja take plea. Unakuwa na case file namna gani na hujafika kotini? Hiyo file ni ya nini? My dear friends, what usually happens is the DCI or the investigating officer takes that file, okay, to court, and the DPP anaangalia hizo mashtaka. Umeelewa? And by the way, let me tell you guys, okay? You should, and you also introduce your lawyers even. Yes, who work? I introduce my lawyer for you. Are you paying my lawyer? Umbo takataka ibeba patpati zako na uende mjinga. I introduce my lawyer to you as well. Tunataka kutomba lawyer wangu umbwa. Toka hapa jinga. So once that happens, that file that comes from the DCI, the investigating officer takes the file to the DPP. That is it. And let me tell you guys, because a lot of you are trying to lie here ati DPP anaweza akaharibu kesi. That is bullshit. Some super bullshit. They don't have the power to do so. Only the courts can decide if a case is null and void. Okay? The DPP can just assess the charges. That is all. Umesikia? So hizi vitu zenu mnakuja nazo hapa kwa TikTok kujaribu kuambia watu ni kama guys, we've been in courts bwana. Ni nini bana nyinyi? You think that we don't know what we are saying? And it is for those reasons that Nelly is currently taking advantage and claiming there is no case, because Roy has not taken a plea. And I'm going to ask you very politely, if you guys are saying there is no case, tell me the reason and the motive behind Roy moving out of his house, selling his property. Because if Roy had just disappeared at random, hangeuza TV yake, hangeuza mattress, hangeuza vitu zake, hangewacha simu quote unquote mahali. So he was actually aware of what he was doing. That's why he was getting rid of his property. So you tell me, what is the motive behind him selling his property? Si aliuza TV, hata mliambiwa hapo kwa Naneli, aliuza vitu, akatoka na mkokoteni. So mnataka kuniambia huyu mtu alikuwa kidnapped akadisappear, na while he had disappeared aliuza vitu. Alikuwa anajua anaenda kunini? Oh God, I hate these people who ask for games. Let us be objective here and speak things with facts. So if you disappeared and yani hakuna mtu mwenye amejua vile umedisappear, unaweza kuuza vitu zako? I'm asking you guys. Unaweza uza? Because right now, if I'm supposed to be abducted today, mimi ni mtu akuje kuni abduct hapa ama ni disappear, will I disappear with my TV? Will I disappear with my mattress? Nitahama kwa nyumba? Hebu mniambie. So a lot of you here mnaingilia hii kitu with a lot of with emotions, and you are not amfikiri, kwa sababu you are invested in telling Diana is bad, Diana is evil. And mimi nilishawaambia, yes, mimi ni evil na mimi ni mchawi, and I'm good with that. Okay, I'm very okay with that. But on this issue, I stand my ground, and I still insist, and I say that there are people who were actually involved in the disappearance of Roy, and these people include my family and a few TikTokers. That is what I've said, and you know me. I don't just say things. Nasikia? So tomorrow when the manhunt begins for Roy, hamtaona polisi wakikuja live. It will not happen. Because when the police are hunting for you, they don't have to come live. If you're looking for a missing person, you don't come live with your vehicle. For what? Why would you do that? Unless you are ukomboka. Unajua unakuja live kwa sababu ukomboka, you are looking for pity and people to see, wasikie, yani ni kama you are going through something, upate gifts, upate private messages za kukuuliza how things are going so that you can be sent money. That's the private messages za kukuuliza how things are going so that you can be sent money. That's the only reason why Nelly is coming live. Kwani mnaogopa kumwambia? If someone is missing, Nelly does not have the capacity to find a missing person. The Kenyan government has the mandate and the tools and the systems that she can use. Kwa sababu kama umesha report kitu kwa polisi, what you need to do is just do a follow up. You can only maybe go to city mortuary, yes. You can also go to other places, but why are you coming live, moving inside vitongoji duni zingine hapo zenye mnajua vizuri hata Roy hako. And at the same time, you are also sending people to be watching and following what Diana Ross is saying on the other platform. Keeping tabs, coming back this side na nakuja kuambia. Yani sijui kwa nini watu wanafikiria watu ni wajinga hapa kwa hii platform. And I'm saying it again. This is a family that I am very aware of and I know my family. Unajua most of you are getting involved in this and you don't know these people. I'm saying it very clear. Number one, Roy has ever kidnapped himself before. He's ever even reported that he's dead. Sisi tulipata message ya kwamba amekufa. Tukashtuka. Only to find out he's not even dead. Only to find out he has not even disappeared. Nasikia? So I pray for everybody on this platform not to ever have a family like the one I have right now. Because what kind of people would be on a manhunt for a missing person? A missing person is a person that you don't know kama yuko mzima ama amekufa. But through the whole journey, Diana Ross ndiye anatajwa. So the focus suddenly moved from Roy missing, it then became about Diana. Now, I'm asking you guys, if Roy was abducted and Nelly and the family keeps going live looking for him, kama amekuwa abducted, abductors watamwacha. Actually, they are putting him in more danger. If Roy has conspired with people to disappear and they keep going live, they are putting him in more danger. Ukweli ama urongo, because he's aware of what is happening. And the way things are going, nimewambia hapa, someone is gonna make a desperate move. Hawa, unauliza matako yako, block huyo hawa. Mblock. Toka parakaraka. Na hizo maua zako, takataka hii. Because if somebody's life is a person who is missing, there are many options. They could have been abducted, they could have been held hostage somewhere by someone, and you are here coming live to tell us your moves, because like you're putting this person's life in jeopardy. And I'm saying it here very confidently. The only reason why Nelly is coming live is emotional manipulation. That is all. There's nothing else. She needs people to continue feeling sorry for her so that people can continue reaching out for her, telling her how much she's a wonderful woman. She's doing everything for her brother. She's the best sister ever. She's the person that everyone wants to have as a sister, which is okay. Watu wanakuanga mboka kwa TikTok. But to what end are your games now? What are you trying to achieve? Unaona? And anyway, let me just address Irene a little bit because I need to. Irene, I never attacked you. I only respond to you. Okay? You called me, you said that nilikuwa ni those things that you said. Na mimi nimekubali. Yes, mimi nilikuwa ninaendanga kwa bar nikidance. Yes, I used to do that. And I have no shame in that. I did it. In my teen years growing up, I used to be a party maniac. Yes, I loved music. Umalaya ndo ilinishinda. I guess my buttocks were too big, or maybe I was too dark for men who loved light-skinned women. But that is nothing that is chai kwa TikTok. Na ndio maana nimekujibu. You said what happened in Texas. Now I'm also repeating to you because unataka chai. Si ndio? Mimi naeka chai na narudia hapa tena because you of all the people should not be talking about me. You are not supposed to talk about me in any derogatory way because I, Diana Ross, okay? I saved your ass when your in-laws were almost killing you after you slept with your husband's brother. Umesikia? Na usinijaribu. Umesikia? So hiyo ndio chai yenye Nelly alipatia Boscan na mkajaribu kuimeki kuwe chai yangu na Nikki. Ati mimi nililala na Nikki hapa Texas. And by the way, you keep on saying what happened in Texas. My friend, I live in America. If anything happened in Texas, the American government has the mandate and the business to take care of me. It's not you. Idiots. Umesikia? Now if you keep on pushing, my friend, mimi I have no shame. I told you that mimi Diana Rose, shame ni kitu yenye ilitupwa ile siku nilizaliwa. Sina shame and you know it. Sinanga aibu. Na hakuna kitu ninaogopa hapa hata siku moja. So kama mnataka chai, mimi ninaweza kuwapatia chai the way you want it. Sawa? Na mnajua chai yangu ni legit. Nataja majina. Na waambia everything the way it happened. Unasikia? So mimi hizi mchezo mnafanya hapa za TikTok alafu mnajuani ati unaniita prodigal daughter. You are calling me a prodigal daughter and when your mother was sick, wewe Irene, mamako alikuwa mgonjwa, ako chini kwa hospitali, well wishers walichukua pesa, wanaenda kuona mamako, wanaekea mamako pesa chini ya pilo. Wewe Irene ukaenda kuona mama yako mzazi ambaye amekuzaa. Umetoka Nairobi kwenda kuona mamako, ukachukua pesa za mamako chini ya pilo. Your own mother Irene died and you did not know about your mother dying. Ulisikia kwa matangazo kwa redio eti mamako amekufa. Ulikuja siku 6 after mamako amekufa. Wewe na mimi nani ni prodigal? You came 6 days after your mother's death because you took money for your mother, left your sick mother without help, and you took the money well wishers put under her pillow. And I had to travel from Nairobi to come and take care of our mother. I didn't even have a ticket. A well wisher Lillian had to give me a ticket from Nairobi to come and take care of your mother. Alafu wewe uko hapa unaniita prodigal daughter. Na wewe ulisikia kifo ya mamako kwa redio. Ilitangazwa ukiwa kwa Kamba bus. You came 6 days later. Ukafika unajaribu kulia na hata kulia ulishindwa. Juu uliibia mamako pesa kwa pilo. Umelaniwa wewe. Sasa wewe uko hapa tunasema unaniambia mimi ni prodigal. Yawa. Prodigal kitu gani? If you want to go that road my friend, mimi mnajua tuko na chai moto sana kwa hiyo familia. Na kama mnataka chai, mimi I serve tea very well legitimately. Umesikia? So my friend Irene, stay the fuck away from mentioning me. Kama unatafuta Roy, tafuta Roy. Don't involve me when you're looking for Roy. Umesikia? Iwenyo. Kimanyo Roy, look for him. But don't try to mention me in your search for Roy. I have nothing to do with your search. Sawa, mimi sija kumention popote, ni wewe ndio umekuja hapa kunianzia. Umesikia? So wewe ukitaka drama, if you want drama my friend, I can give it to you. I'm very open to that. I am very open to drama. And you know how dramatic I can get. Sawa. So kama ni mimi, I've always been a person that responds. So I'm also waiting. If you talk, I will respond. That is how I operate. That is who I am. I always respond. I don't attack. I don't do that. So wewe endelea kufungua mdomo yako hapo. Kama unataka chai yako kwa TikTok, nitaileta vizuri. Umesikia? If you want your tea, I will serve it. And I can do it shamelessly, without fear. So keep poking and you'll get me where you need me. Umesikia? Endelea kupoke. Utanipata pali unanitaka hapa. Now, I wanted to mention this issue about Nyako. First of all, I want to tell you Nyako, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about what you do. I don't give a fuck about what you say. I don't give a damn fuck about any damn assery apology that you try to put out, okay? I'd love for you to take that apology and shove it in your ass, bitch. Okay? We are here today because of what you did with Roy. If you did not bring Roy on this platform, through Nelly, we would not be here today. Umesikia? And I don't understand the audacity that you have to actually even come and talk about family. I don't understand the courage, the oomph that you even bear to come and talk about family and talk about division in my family and even try and address and say that, oh, hiyo issue ya Roy, mimi staki kuongelelea, staki kuingililia. Bitch, utaiongelelea. Because as things go, na nimekwambia, Ebu please guys, block huyu mwenye anaandika account suspension. There's someone coming here to write account suspension. Block that person. That's an account that is coming here. Block it. Thank you. So you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be a person that should really sit in your dark corner in your homelessness na ukae hapo na hizo suruali zako za Puma. I think maybe what you should concentrate on is trying to find ukue brand ambassador wa Puma. Masuruali za Puma. But for this nimekuambia it's beyond you coming to apologize. You are saying ati you did nothing wrong. You did not want to fetch any information. Yet the first live you ever did with Roy, you said that Roy has shared a lot of information with you. Like, are you okay? Are you with it? Uko sawa? Do you have everything together? Okay? First of all, I don't understand the courage. Listen, I've told you. You are broke, you are dumb, you are jobless, you are visionless, you are an idiot, you are a fucktard, you are beneath me, you are useless. Like, I don't even understand why you think I would want an association with you. You are dumb. You are an empty head, an airhead. Why do you think I want an association with you? Ati I want to make associations with you. For what? So that you can... What is it that I'll gain from associating with you? Apart from maybe learning how to kunyonga na wanaume online. Like, what is it that I'm gonna gain from you? What is it? Tell me again. Repeat to me again what I'm going to gain by associating with you. What? Maybe I'll gain and I'll know how to fuck watchmen and people's husbands. Or perhaps understand how to, vibrate and wiggle on phone while looking for other people, to tell me how much they love me. Well, what do you think I'm going to learn from you? Tell me. I'm trying to figure out what is there to admire in you that you think personally as Diana Ross I would want. Like, I don't get it. And I remember telling you, I remember warning you, I remember telling you to stay the fuck away from my family because you don't know my family and I knew what this was going to end up in. But you still refused. You even went to the extent of sitting, calling Nelly, kwenda kukaa chini na yeye kwa nyumba yake eti anakupikia unakula, thinking that it is hurting me as Diana. My friend, you did not hurt me. That was disservice that you did to yourself. It wasn't for me. And like I said, if I look at my family keenly, Roy is the person that is perhaps struggling in my family. So, and I remember telling you that if you needed to hurt me, you would have picked the cream de la cream of my family. You don't go picking a person that is struggling with even putting food on their table and then you think you'd hurt me. No, those are not the associations that would hurt me. I know that you love to associate with poverty because that is all you know. And I know that you are, a professional beggar because that's what you do best. My friend, get off your high horse. I've told you. I've always told you before that you and Jacqueline are below me. You are not in my league. Get off your high horses. Go get a fucking job. Go get something to do with your freaking fucking life. Stop being idle. Get out of your myopia. Get out of your airheadness. You think you're some sort of demigod. You're giving me an address, telling me that you're here, telling me how much you think I should forgive you. Fuck you, bitch. Forgive you for what? What am I forgiving you for? Like, for what? Why would I give you that kind of honor? Why would I give you that kind of honor? You are simply insignificant. You're useless. You have nothing to write home about. Apart from professional begging, what is it that you have that you need me to think about that I need to associate with you. Your comprehension skills are so low. Your social skills are so low. Your exposure is so low. Your education is so low. Like, listen, why do you think I want to associate with you? Because I don't see anything that I want to admire in you. There's really nothing. And I've always told you that you look like a kangaroo that works out. There's nothing beautiful for me to look at. Tell me, what is there that you think I should be associating with you? The person that you need to forgive is yourself. You need to forgive yourself for being a beggar and a thief that never invested her money in the right ways. You need to forgive yourself for fucking cheap men and looking and hunting for people's husbands, even on TikTok. You need to forgive yourself for thinking you are a small god and calling yourself Presda and all that. You need to forgive yourself for being a stupid thief that forgot to pay taxes in a foreign country. You need to forgive yourself for actually putting your children in jeopardy and now being in a shared accommodation and locking your refrigerator with a nyororo. You need to forgive yourself for sitting in the house with your child who is a minor and needs to be in school. You need to forgive yourself for actually being so cheap to the point that you expose your genitals to a cheap man that ended up recording you and putting yourself out there. You need to forgive yourself for being hoodwinked that you're some sort of demigod, an important person in a high horse that people need to pay attention to. You need to forgive yourself for being homeless. You need to forgive yourself for only achieving professionally the capability of being a bus driver, which you also did not sustain for a long time. You need to forgive yourself for using a pseudonym when coming into Germany. And you need to forgive yourself for lying to yourself that you can move out of another town in Germany and go into another town and think that the records will not follow you about the taxes that you need to pay. You need to forgive yourself for actually being in a space with Diana Ross, an intelligent, exposed woman who actually taught you and showed you why you need to have an organization, and you never took advantage of that situation so that you can actually work legitimately. You need to forgive yourself for exposing yourself in spaces where there are psychopaths, flying monkeys that choose to call you Presda, Gugu, and all that nonsense and shit. And by the way, you need to forgive yourself for touching the Okelos family. Because for that one fucking reason, Nyako, aka Jacqueline Roslin, you will forever remember Diana Ross. Nobody fucks with my family and gets away with it. You will remember this name and this person. And so that next time when you are obsessed with people's mothers' vaginas na mikundo ya mama za watu, you will know when to know how to shut the fuck up and when to shut the fuck up. I will teach you boundaries. I will teach you a thing or two about where to stop. And by the way, I need you to understand that you're one person that I loathe deeply in my heart. There will be no time anywhere that I would even want to associate with you. So take care of your shit, because you have a lot of shit going on in your life right now. Take care of it. I am not in your league. Meskia? Kendi gol nyinga edhogi guogni. Now, you, Jacqueline Ombewa, I'm going to repeat this to you again because I had said it before. I think that sometimes you want to put yourself in a place of power, in a place where you feel that you're important, but honestly, you know very well that you're not. I have always told you, for you, I really don't need to say much because there's a lot of things that are disgusting about you, apart from the fact that you keep claiming that you're an academician, but you keep that you keep claiming that you're an academician, but you keep doing things that say the opposite. I don't even understand how you think you're supposed to be associating yourself with academics. First of all, your level of thinking is so low, and the way that you do your things and the way that you operate and your desperation that you have on this platform, because you're not just a beggar, but you're a person that is incessantly begging. Like, your begging doesn't stop. You don't know your boundaries. And by the way, you're also a sycophant, that you, a 56-year-old woman sitting on a platform, simply as licking a fellow woman just because you want to get some cheap coins. Like, seriously, you think that you're a person that I need to be even talking to? You, a person that whose only achievement, your only achievement is fucking a machichi. That's the person who wants to put herself with me in the same par. I think that you need to rethink. But I'm going to tell you one thing, Jacqueline. You sent out threats and said that I should not come to Kenya, that if I step in Kenya, you're going to be dealing with me. Jacqueline Ombewa, you forget that I am the person who was responsible for shutting down your schools. You forget that you cried in the court when your account was closed and frozen. You're forgetting what I'm capable of. You understand? You're dreaming. Or you're in some kind of delusional land. I need you to wake up, okay? And also, I don't want to spend too much time talking to you or talking about you, because I've always told you, you are way beneath me, okay? So I'm not going to spend much time, because there are people going to be taking care of this issue legally, because you are a person of interest in the disappearance of Roy. And you have been very clear about what you've been saying. You've said you've been communicating with him. You said you've been sending him money even up to the 5th. And you said you've been paying his rent. And you also claimed that your dogs were killed by me. And you also claimed that your employee was hacked by a panga, which really did not happen. And then you also said that, if the body of Roy is found in your home, it's going to be Diana Ross. So I know that you're an idiot. And sometimes myopia is something that you closely associate with. And I wouldn't blame you for that. I know that you grew up in so much poverty, and the lack of exposure is something I wouldn't really blame you for. It's not your fault that you have that kind of level of thinking. But I think it's interesting that the police want to know what information you have about the disappearance of Roy. So I have forwarded your videos and your recordings to them, and I can assure you, you will have a call very soon from the DCI, because they want to know why you're saying Roy's body can be found in your farm. They also want to know why you're paying rent for Roy, if you're related to him or related to us in any way, and maybe perhaps I'm not aware. And they also want to know why you are sending him money and texting him on the particular day that he also disappeared. So it's in the interest of the police. Now, the person that I also wanted to address here, the last person, actually I'm going to talk to my family. My dear family, that is the Okello's family. It's unfortunate that everything that we are going to be doing has to now end up on social media. But listen, guys, shit happens. Okay? Shit happens. Yes, I am as messy as your vagina, Mustafa. I'm as messy as your vagina once it's been fucked. So take care of it. Please find some water, go clean your pussy so that it's not that messy. Thank you. So I was gonna tell you that my family, I'm speaking to them. Please, I'm appealing to you guys. Kindly, if you can, work with the police from tomorrow. Please make yourself available when the DCI will call for you anytime. Please make yourself available so that we can find Roy. I'm appealing to anyone on TikTok or off TikTok, please, kindly, anybody who has any information with regards to the disappearance of Roy Humphrey Okello Ajwang, please give the police station nearest to you that information. It's imperative that we find him. It's imperative that he's brought home safe. It's important that the family is not in agony. It's important that this ends, because I feel like everything is stalled. Everything is at a standstill because of what is happening. And Roy, I'm appealing to you to come out wherever you are. If you are there, please do not be afraid to come out, because there is nothing wrong that I'm going to be doing to you. No, I'm not okay. You just fucked me and you refuse to pay me my money, Diana. I am not okay. Okay? Umesikia I'm not okay because we just finished fucking me and you didn't pay me. Yet we agreed that you're paying me. Okay? So maybe you need to pay me, then I'm gonna be okay, sawa? Na ukuje hapa tena na sudo kwa live yangu takataka hii. Jinga. So anyway, I was saying, wait, someone is trying to request a game. I don't need a game. So anyway, what I will tell my family, please cooperate with the police when the time comes. Kama umeitwa, cooperate with the police. Mimi niko hapa. I'm supporting your efforts, okay, to find Roy. It's very important that you do so. I hope that he is found. Guys, I really want Roy to be found. Very, very important. And I don't understand why Nelly is trying to detach herself from this issue. She is the person that has put us in this place in the first place. Because if Nelly did not send Roy to Nyako, if Nelly did not entertain Roy while Roy was doing all the things he was doing and insulting me while he was in her house, we would not be here today. We would not be here today. So that is all I wanted to say today. The reason why Roy is actually even in a place of jeopardy today is because Nelly started this. She brought him on this platform, and the whole purpose of bringing him was to shame me. And by the way, Nelly, I heard you saying that niko na wivu na wewe. Naweza kuwa na wivu na wewe kwa nini? Because first of all, when I was in Kenya, I lived in Greenspan, you lived in Mathare North. Mimi na wewe uwivu inatokea wapi? Nakuwa na wivu na wewe kwa nini? My daughter is studying majoring in neuroscience. My other daughter is psychiatry. Nitakuwa na wivu na wewe kwa nini? Hebu niambie wivu na wewe inatokea wapi? You don't have any money? That what do you have? Ndio nitakuwa na wivu na wewe, because I'm trying to connect why you say niko na wivu na wewe. What do you have that I should be jealous of? Nini? Just tell me, because unasema niko na wivu na wewe. Niko na wivu na wewe based on what? You are a person that I literally paid rent for. Yawa. Ana bet kodigi nyego nangon. Oh, niko na wivu na wewe juu ya samaki ama nini? Nini niko na wivu na wewe? Yes, and the reason why I went for your business is because you sent Roy to come for me and work with trolls against me. That is why. None. So niko na wivu na wewe juu ya nini? Juu ya samaki. Chekesha. Tuko na samaki hapa America, my friend. If I need fish, just go and buy it. A whole box, and it lasts me for months. Unaona? So I'm just trying to wonder why you sit on a platform na unasema niko na wivu na wewe. I'm in the United States of America. You are in Kenya. Why do you think naweza kuwa na wivu na wewe? Mimi ndio nimekutumianga pesa. Mimi mwenyewe. I've literally dragged you out of your house. Bwana wako kama nakuchapa na nikakutoa nikakupangishia nyumba. Na wewe unakuwa hapo unasema niko na wivu na wewe. My friend, think. And don't lie here that you're and by the way, I don't want to talk about your son because mimi naheshimu mtoto wako. I'll never talk about your son. When najua you have no respect, you will mention my children. Me, I will not mention your son. I will never mention your son on my platform because niko na hiyo heshima, because that's a child that I loved. I will not stoop to those levels that you've stooped wewe. But nimekuambia ole wako isipatikane ya kwamba collaborate na TikToker yoyote hapa in the disappearance of Roy. I have told you ole wako, let it not be found that you are even in communication with anybody on this platform who is responsible for what is happening now. That is when you will know that I'm a mad woman. You will see what I will do. Nimekuambia. Umesikia? Because me, You keep on saying that Roy should be forgiven. What he did to me, that is making people troll me till today. Okay, who's going to forgive that? Who's going to change that? You want him forgiven because you think that he's so special. What he did to me is nothing compared to everything. Sindio? And I'm repeating this to you. There will be no forgiveness for Roy, whether he is found dead or alive. I will go to my grave angry at Roy because of what he subjected my family to and my children. I will not forgive him, and I will never back down. Neither will I withdraw any case from court. You are not going to play those blackmail games for me. Mesikia? Na msinishtue hapa na story ya kifo. Watu wanakufa kila siku. Mama yetu alikufa, baba yetu alikufa. I've lost 2 kids. My husband has died. I see people dying every day in the hospital where I work. Mimi amwezi mkanishtua na story ya kifo. Akikufa, that will be his time. And the police can investigate and find out ni nini imemfanya. Period. Sawa? So mimi msinishtue na hiyo story ya sijui what happens to Jack. My friend, me have seen death several times. I'm so immune to it. Umesikia? So nyinyi wa Kristo, just forgive yourselves and do whatever you need to do. Mimi, don't drag me in that. For my kids, I will do anything. And I've told you so. You can call me evil, you can call me mchawi, you can call me whatever you want to do. People die every freaking fucking day. So, what kills them is what matters. So for Roy, I'm saying again, I do hope that he's found alive, because I would love to have my day with him in court. Tumelewana. So thank you guys so much. I do not think there's anything else that I need to address. I believe kuna chai nasikia inamwagwa leo. I wish those people wenye wanamwaga chai luck today, but I will be paying attention and watching from the distance. Chai kama si yangu, si ongelelei. Naangalilia tu kando kidogo. Don't think there's anything new or anything else to add. Thank you so much for guys for coming. I do hope that everybody is well na kila mtu ako salama. Niliona hata sijui niongelele hii ama nisiongelele. Yani kuna vitu zinafanyika kwa hii platform ziko very strange. Oh, thank you. Your hair looks good. Oh dear, I'm late. Uwi jamani. Hii platform iko na maneno. Thank you. So fire. Thank you. Kuna huyu jamaa anajiita what is his name? Kenyan who? Kenyan American Home. Thank you, Senji. I really don't think I should address you now. I don't think so. I feel like it's gonna water down everything. So guys, anyway, there is a lot that is now going on, but I'm prioritizing the fact that we want Roy to be found. Once he's found, I can go back to whatever I needed to do, the content I was supposed to do. So sio mzuri kama nina mix issues. I want us to concentrate on finding Roy. So operation #FindRoy, tafadhali kama inawezekana, support us, support the family in any way. Nawashukuru sana. So thank you my moderators. Thank you everybody for coming to my platform. All those who have gifted me, I really appreciate you. It's very important. Nani, huyu mwenye naulizia mashamba ya mouse ni kizungu hauelewi. Unataka niongelelee mouse kama ninafanya vitu about my family which are serious. You think I am like Nelly mwenye anauza samaki kwa Nelly Noel na kuma ya mamake inachambwa? Mnafikiria mimi ni kama Nelly? Nitasema samaki kwa Nelly Noel, nauza samaki na kuma ya mamake inachambwa? That's not who I am, my friends. I don't mix business with serious issues like this. Mesikia? So don't try to put me in that place. Najua mamake kuma ya mama ya Nelly inachambwa na Boscan, alafu anapanda pale anauza samaki. Ati samaki kwa Nelly Noel. Jacqueline anatusi kuma ya mamake na mkundu ya mamake, alafu anapanda kwa Jacqueline ati samaki kwa Nelly Noel. Edna anatusi mpaka mtoto wangu na matako ya mtoto wangu, na anapanda kwa Edna anauza samaki. That's not who I am, my friend. Me, I have some integrity in me. I respect myself. There are things that I prioritize. I don't sit in platforms where my mother that I valued is being disrespected. Those are things that I don't do. So sikuje kuniuliza hapa story ya mouse. I'm very well aware what I need to do with the mouse. Don't you think I know? I don't mix issues. Right now, we have things that are of importance to discuss with regards to the disappearance of Roy. And that will be the focus of my lives until Roy is found dead or alive. Because that is what we want to do, to prioritize and not to derail and distract and have the conversation to be about me or other people. Ama mnafikiria mimi ni kama Nyako mwenye saia anaingilia hii maneno kwa sababu anafikiria it's going to give her visibility, because nobody is talking about her, so she's suddenly caring about family because she thinks the focus should be on her. Bitch, sit down and shut the fuck up. Go get a job and get out of your homelessness. Na nimekuambia wewe, mwisho ni bondo, pia box bondo. And you'll remember my words. Nilikuambia niliongea na watu ambao unafaa kuongea na hao. Na ile ombi nilikufanyia, I hope you remember it. Nilikuombea, I spoke personally to my ancestors on your behalf. So usifikirie it is something you can reverse just like that, my friend. Umesikia? So bado wewe bado hujaona vitu, my friend. Ndio tumeanza mwendo, but I don't want to concentrate on that. Sitaki kuingililia sana. Hi, call me Flower, how are you? Idi nadi nyathiwa. Idi nadi. Idi maber. Irokaman. Nani I will not address you. I know that you are desperate for me to address you. I can't address you, my dear. I cannot address a woman who is in her 50s and is still sending her breasts to men on TikTok. No way. I'm not doing that. Wewe unakuwa addressed na kina Nyako na hao watu. Mimi hapana. Me, I can't address you. I'm sorry, I can't do that. No. Why are you desperate for me to address you? I can't do that. No. Hapana. Na kitu ufanye ukue soba kwanza. And you be okay. Like, take care of yourself first. I need you to take care of your mental health so that you're in a good place. So that maybe you're in a place where we can have a conversation. Otherwise, this, this obsession that you suddenly have with Diana and Diana's family, I don't understand where it's coming from. Perhaps you are not loved enough where you come from. I guess kutoka opposite ikikuja mbele so that aione. Sawa. Because kuna watu hapa cheap toys. Unajua ati binguni. Big Daddy, how are you doing? I hope that you are fine. Haya, sawa guys. Those of you who have gifted me, asanteni. Wenye walikuwa wana tap pia asanteni. Si mnajua tunapendanga na kufunga na wimbo jamani. We love to finish with a song. Let me see. Is this on? No, it's not about Rini. Mi nataka kitu inanipatia energy. I don't want that. Sasa kwa sababu tabu ziko mingi, nataka tabu zangu zikiisha. Man, guys. So niko na tabu mingi man. Mimi ni prodigal daughter. Mimi nachukiwa. Mimi sipendwi. Mimi sijui, like man, it's a lot. Like guys, man, I might need hugs at some point. Unajua. Maybe I might need some hugs. Like it's too much. Like who does that? Who does that to their family? Unajua? Ati Diana, uko na mtu nimetumwa na ati nimetumwa na wazee wa academic Mimi napata mtu wapi? I'm looking for this song. Sina mtu guys. Mimi ni desperado, sina mtu. Sioni hiyo nini hapa. Natafuta hiyo wimbo. Tabu zangu. Nichezeshe kidogo. And then I go. This is a song I like. We can listen to it together a little bit. I hope that tightening. Imetosha. I have tried enough. Imetosha. Okay? Please let us find Roy now. If you can, imetosha. Everything else, imetosha. Let us now find Roy. Kama mnawezekana, imetosha. And there has never been a time when I wished for my mother to be alive like now. If you guys still have your mothers, hold on to your mothers. Mothers are very important. Mothers are very important. The death of our mother has put us in a very awkward place. That's why every day I'm so scared of perhaps one day dying and leaving my children so that they have to go through everything that I went through. I don't think that you people who have mothers appreciate your mothers enough. This dysfunction in our family, it's not just painful, but it is shameful and it is sad. Yes, we are participants, but at what cost? At what cost? At what cost? That hate, that spite, that would motivate you to sit on a platform with a person that desecrates your family. Was it worth it? I hear Nyako saying that she helped Roy. So Nyako, the help that you gave Roy, is it worth what we are going through now as a family? Is it worth it? So the 20,000 or 30 or 60,000, is it worth what's happening in this family now? Is it worth it? Are you happy? Are you happy? You should not be apologizing. You should be going out there and helping our family help Roy, find Roy. We don't need apologies right now. What we need is you going out there, showing that same support and that same love that you showed when you were laying with him in the bed while he insulted me. That same love is what you need to go out and show there, not apologies. Those are not going to do anything. And guys, I'm just going to tell you, everybody should hope and wish for Roy to be found alive, because I have a fear and my instincts are always right. Sometimes when things are so bad, and the publicity that Roy has gotten, where he's being looked for everywhere, that same publicity can put him in a very dark place. That same publicity, that same manhunt that we are doing right now can put him in a very dark place. And those of you who understand psychology and mental health understand what happens when that happens. You know what I mean. So I know for some TikTokers, it is something to analyze. It is something to be excited about. Najua. But good thing is none of you know me. You keep on trying to understand me every day. You just can't. Nami nawaambia hapa, I'm human. I have my feelings. And If I was told today that if I would die today and then my mother would be alive, I would choose to die today so my mother can come back. Because I can tell you guys, it's only going to get worse if Roy is not found. If Roy is not found, it's just going to get worse. That is what I'm gonna tell you. So thank you, everybody. I hope that you all can have a peaceful day. Take care of yourselves. Thank you, my moderators. And bye-bye.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.